Tonight on KGW News, frightening moments for students at Silverton High.
It just came out of nowhere. This usually never happens. It's never happened to me before.
What authorities are revealing about a threat that sparked a lockdown, then an evacuation. Also tonight,
rescue, rescue, rescue!
A SWAT team springs into action.
All of a sudden, the roof of my police car caved in.
To save one of their own.
He's probably one of the strongest dudes I know, mentally and physically.
His story of resilience and perseverance and how this deputy says he found his way back. Plus, new at 11.
You can't solve the problems of the world, but you can do something in your own community.
As legendary conservationist Jane Goodall tells Portland students to respect the environment and each other. Welcome to the weekend. You're looking live at the Rose City on this Friday night. A beautiful evening, 48 degrees as we get ready to head into what could be the longest stretch of sunshine so far this spring. Good evening, everyone. David Mulco here with Chief Meteorologist Matt Zafino with your first look at your weekend forecast. Hey there, Matt.
Hey, David. Yeah, we've got some clouds rolling in tonight. We had some clouds rolling about today. Up on the mountain, it was trying to clear. Never really completely did it, but we've got a whole lot of clear weather in the 7-day forecast. So with that, tomorrow night into Sunday morning, we've got a frost advisory for much of the western valleys, except the Portland area. The urban areas will be a little bit warmer, so unlikely we get frost. But once you get outside the city, it will be frosty on Sunday morning, and out in the gorge, there's just an all-out freeze warning here as temperatures may drop into the upper 20s. So that's the lowest part of the whole forecast in terms of the temperatures. Otherwise, we're going to be warming up quite nicely as we go into next week. Clouds will roll in tonight. We'll get a few showers on Saturday. And after a couple of frosty mornings, much warmer. As we go into next week, we'll show you how warm in a bit. Back to you.
I know a lot of folks are looking forward to that. Thank you, Matt. New tonight, a suspect has been arrested in Kentucky for the murder of a mother found dead inside her vehicle in Vancouver. Authorities say 31-year-old Darielle Nunez Montero was arrested in Kentucky in connection with the death of Courtney Valencia Clinton. Vancouver police say Clinton was found dead inside her car in November near North Blandford Drive and East Evergreen Boulevard. Her infant was also in the vehicle and was unharmed. Police are not saying what led them to the suspect, who was already in custody. Nunez Montero is now awaiting extradition. To get you caught up on tonight's other headlines now, students in Silverton are safe but shaken up after someone called 911 to report an active shooter at the high school. Police say the call came from someone at the school around 1:30 and say the threat was credible enough to force a lockdown followed by an evacuation. Classrooms were cleared one by one, with some 1,200 students taken to the middle school to reunite with their parents.
It's never happened to us before, especially in a small town. We usually don't see anything like this.
We went through and searched the school while it was locked down, and then we went through a second time and searched, knocked on the doors, went into the classrooms, double-checked, checked closets, underneath things.
Police say that they're now working with the FBI to trace the source of that call. A Portland man who was recorded on surveillance video beating a dog in an apartment building elevator has now pleaded guilty to animal abuse. A judge sentencing Isaac Justum to 16 months in prison and 3 years of supervision. He will also not be able to have an animal or pet for 15 years. Justum was arrested after police released the video last summer. Authorities say they have not been able to find the dog. And the man who shot and killed 3 people in Portland, what appear to be random attacks in 2022, will be committed to the Oregon State Hospital indefinitely. A Multnomah County judge found Joseph Banks guilty of murder in the second degree, except for insanity in all 3 homicides. Today, Banks apologized to the victims' families. He'll remain in custody unless the Psychiatric Security Review Board later finds he is no longer a threat. More than a number is our commitment to give a face to the victims of violence and a voice to their families. And today, loved ones said their final goodbyes to Mark Leon Talion, who police say was murdered in a random shooting. Catherine Cook was at his memorial.
No family should ever have to deal with such pain.
Inside Lincoln Memorial, loved ones remember Mark Leon Talion and the promise of a new life in America that he barely got to taste. Last April, not long after immigrating here from Haiti, Mark Leon was shot and killed near Southeast 84th and Powell. Police say the shooting was random. Mark Leon's cousin was injured, but she survived. Her uncle, Anthony Guillon, still can't believe what happened.
That hurt. And also his family in Haiti. That really hurt.
Anthony says Mark Leon had attended college in Haiti and was thankful for the chance to thrive in the U.S. and help his family back home. A family who, for the last year, had tried in vain to obtain visas to be here in person to lay Mark Leon to rest. They could only honor him virtually.
It's unbearable given the fact that the family would love to be here to give him the proper burial, but unfortunately, given our immigration systems, that they are not able.
Lana Joseph is the family's immigration attorney. Her focus now is helping loved ones find peace and justice.
Until there's a closure, the pen still remains.
Help us find the killer. We know that will take time.
Anyone with information on this case is asked to contact Portland Police. We've posted more, including a case number, on KGW.com. In Happy Valley, Catherine Cook, KGW News.
The pain still remains. If you know anyone who's been a victim or lost a loved one to violence and wants to share their story, we'd love to hear from you. You can email morethananumber@kgw.com. New at 11, iconic conservationist Jane Goodall graced the stage at Portland's Lincoln High today to empower young minds and to inspire them when it comes to sustainability and their futures. Alma McCarty was there, and Alma, it sounds like students got to share their efforts too.
David, they certainly did. Dr. Goodall calls them the next generation of change makers and told me their energy and enthusiasm inspires her to keep hoping.
Because they're so passionate and, they're so excited about the difference they're making.
Young minds with big ideas.
Please enjoy the video of our project,
sharing just how they're doing their part
to help the people, animals, and the environment in our local school community.
With acclaimed conservationist Dr. Jane Goodall.
We will keep the hope and action alive, and will continue to care about the environment and all of its inhabitants.
When people come to me and they've lost hope, the main thing is, okay, you can't solve the problems of the world, but you can do something in your own community.
After decades of researching chimpanzees and advocating for the environment across the globe, she says her work to inspire action and inspire others isn't over.
But it does mean we've got to get together now. Why do you think I go on trailing around at 91? I mean, you saw the reaction of the kids in here. It's making a difference, right? Otherwise, I wouldn't do it.
Dr. Goodall's ties to Portland, more specifically the Oregon Zoo, date back to the 70s and 80s.
And one chimp is as different from another chimp as one person is from another person.
Her connection influencing the designs of the zoo's primate forest habitat, which opened back in 2020.
In my time, I've seen zoos change to prisons, really bad prisons, to what many of them are today, which is really, really good environments.
Her worldwide Roots and Shoots youth action program, highlighted during this assembly at Lincoln High School Friday, encourages students to get involved however they can.
And you're my main reason for hope, because you're learning about the importance of respecting the environment and respecting each other.
For everyone else, her message is this:
to never forget that every single day you live, you make an impact on the planet. That would be the message. Think about what you do every day.
Now, during our interview and actually the speech, she also spoke out against animal testing, calling for the shutdown of the Oregon Primate Research Center. Dr. Goodall arguing with advances in technology, there's no need to use animals for research. David?
Yeah, respecting each other. That's my big takeaway there. Thanks, Alma. I appreciate your reporting. You're watching